Okay, so I have a question to find the derivative of this function here. And I'm going to answer this question a little differently than the previous answer that was posted, and that's fine. Actually, that's one of the nice things about math is you can do the same problem in more than one way, and you'll get the same answer at the end. So let's look at this a little bit differently. First, let's remember a couple of things about exponentiation. The first thing is that it's right associative, as indicated here. So a to the b to the c, first you compute b to the c, and then you exponentiate a to that power. And let's recall the derivative of a function a to the x. So we have a to the x, the derivative of that function is natural log of a times a to the x, or just natural log of a times the original function. And if instead of a to the x we have a to the function of x, all we have to do is add, using the chain rule, df dx to the end of that. So we want to remember this last equation here because that's what we're going to use as we go through this. So starting with the original function here, if we want to write that as the same form we had over here, a to the f of x, well, what is a and what is f of x? So in this case, a is 5, and f of x is the exponent of 5, which is 6 to the 7th to the x power. And then we just use the formula we have over here, and we get derivative of y with respect to x is natural log of a, which is 5, times the original function here, times the derivative of f of x with respect to x. And f of x was 6 to the 7th to the x. All right. So now we're going to just repeat that again. Now we're going to differentiate. We're going to compute this derivative. So we'll leave these first two terms here. Those just come down from here and here. We just drop those down. And then the derivative of this, if we want to write this as a function a to the f of x, then in this case now a is 6. Let's see here, a is 6, and f of x is 7 to the x. So same thing, natural log of a is natural log of 6 times the original function f of x times the derivative of f of x. And now we just have one more derivative to compute, and this is an easy one. We can actually use this second formula here to get that derivative. And that one is the natural log of 7 times 7 to the x. And then in this last line here, I just rearranged the terms to make it a little bit easier to read. So I hope that helps.